Hi Ladybugs, so now we come to part 3 and the box for the center of the summer. I keep saying spring mini album. It's actually a summer mini album. Maybe because I want spring to come because it's so cold here. Okay, so we've cut the pieces for the box. So it's 8 inches, 2 of these by 1 inch. And then for the, so this is for the long side. Here it is. And then we need 2 pieces, 6 inches by 1 inch, okay, for the short side of the box. And then now we're going to cut the cardstock so it looks like this. So this is what is this? I've covered it with the tape, you see, so the measurements are not there. 3 inches by 8, no, not by 8, by, because we need flaps, by 9. And then you're going to score again ½ an inch for each side. Then you're going to take your and when you score, this is important, let me show you. I've got this piece right here. So when you score it, you are going to score it at 1 1/8, okay, and then 2 2/8, because this allows, we'll see in a moment. And the same thing happens with these one. Your piece of paper is like so. Also cut for these ones. Now you're going to cut 3 1/4, and you're going to score the same 1 1/8, 2 1/8, okay, the 2 pieces for the short sides. And then what you're going to do, now these ones don't need a flap, so it's very, very simple. So you are going to put your tape on here, and then I didn't do it on these ones. I mark it, because then I'm going to put the tape on the back side of this, because this is a side that's going to stick down on the album. So put your tape on 2 sides and fold it over and put it on that side. Take your tape off. We'll do the short sides first. You can also use glue if you want. And then ignore that. You're going to stick this down. Oops. To one side, yes. There we go. I haven't taken this one off. I ran out of the 3/4 inch tape, so I've used, or ½ an inch tape. Like so, just fold it, and then there we go. See that? And then you can just, so when you put it in the box, it'll sit like that, and then you won't see this. So I'm going to do the same here. Now we come to these ones. Where's my big one gone? Oh, there it is. I toss things aside and then I can't find them. Really. So what did I do here? Now you need the flaps on both sides. So you're going to cut it by 9, right? Score ½ an inch on either side. And then you are going to cut it like so. There we go. And that is to cover this side. So once again, take off your tape. Okay, so you put 2 on the front and on the back. Line it up nicely, right to the edge of the white cardstock. Oh. There you go. And then you can also snip it a little bit at an angle, like so. And you can do the same thing there. You can see this one, I've already snipped it. There we go. Fold it in. Fold it in and roll it again. There we go. So these are nicely covered now. And I've got my tape there. So bring this along and let's do this. Now this is going to be a little bit fiddly because, you know, not all things are equal. We don't cut 100% straight. So take off the tape now that's at the bottom. I mean, there are so many different ways to make a box. And I could have made one and plonked it down, but yeah. But I chose to do it a different way. And now we are going to stick this down over here. So I usually hold it up, line it up, make sure you've got freedom of movement there. That's fine. So let's just put it on there, and that's fine. Like I said, a little bit more there. Yeah. So just check that you can close it nicely before you stick it down. You see, I made that one just from cardstock and it didn't work out quite like it should have. Then you're going to put this guy down, the other side. Oh, I didn't put my gun on. Anyway, okay. Same thing. Just hold it like that, just to be 100% sure that you can fold this up nicely and stick it down. So there you have your sides. Now you come to this part and we want to make sure, now can you see, I need to just trim it, which I'm sure you will have to do a little bit, just a tiny bit. So let me do this. So you might find this a bit fiddly. Try again. And that is fabulous. Hang on, this one needs to come in a little bit more. And there, yeah, that's it. And then we have our little box, see that? So I'm going to stick this down, same as I did before. Of course, if you use glue, it does give you a little bit of leeway to maneuver, you know. The next fiddly bit is, so again, come on now, because you want it snug, snug, snug. So, yes, that'll do fine. Thank you very much. Perfect. Almost perfect. It's a little bit out there. I'm not too worried about that though. You know what? I'm not going to faff about it. Turn it the other way. Let's just do the angle here, angle there. I don't know if I did enough on that side. Make sure everything fits. There we go. Almost. Yeah, that should do it. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. So take off the tape. And let's angle it there. Oh, don't stick it down yet. Make sure everything fits like it's supposed to. Yeah, see that? Testing, testing, and we've landed. Okay, and now I am just going to put some hot glue down the sides to glue it together. Now we're just going to glue this together with the hot gun. I've already glued that side, so this one is down. Okay, and then I'm going to do like so. One side, and hold it together while it dries. And then of course in here goes your paper. So I hope. Let's put some glue there. Of course you do have to work a little bit fast, so that goes up there, and hold it in place to let it dry. And if your glue is not too hot, you can always wipe a little bit of that excess away. And there we have our little box. Not difficult to do, just a bit fiddly. And there we go. How cool is that? Now inside here, of course, will go your fancy paper. This one is not sticking. Come here, let me just, I didn't hold it down long enough. Let's just put another drop of glue there, because you don't want this coming apart. Right, hold it now. If you don't have a glue gun, then just use normal glue, and well, and then just hold it like I am. See? There we go. And there's my nice box. Like I said, that first one, my prototype, I made using cardstock, and it's just didn't hold nicely, even though I shored it up with some chipboard. And I'm going to change. Let me just put this here. Hang on. I'm also going to do this a little bit different now, because I don't like the way it caves in. So even with the photographs, it's still going to cave in. And now we're going to come to the doors, and I'm going to make them cross over a bit more. Okay. So now, if you don't have acetate, because I use a Cricut one, it can be a little bit pricey, that one. An alternative to this now is to use, if you have a laminator machine, this is the A4 size laminating pouch. I just zipped it through my machine, and there I have my beautiful window. So you don't need acetate. You can also use vellum, anything really, anything. So now I had 2 spare pieces from my kit there, paper, you know, the cardstock, and I have cut this, and this is 6 inches all the way across, and then score ½ an inch for your spine, because this is going to go like so. And where is the oh, here it is. And you're probably wondering about this, of course. Oh my gosh, where did I put my little what I did is I cut a template, here it is, using an index card. And this template is 4 1/4 by 3. Then I just, you know, drew around it and cut. And it leaves you more or less a 1/2 inch margin and almost an inch here. Then, I haven't stuck my paper on yet. Just gotta make sure it's clean. And then I just cut the window to fit here. So I'm gonna quickly put down tape. So let me do that. So there you have your window that is going to go on there. Now, how am I going to do this? I'm just thinking, because I would use a piece of design paper now, cut to fit this, okay? And then I would retape on top of the acetate, or it's not acetate, but you know, the laminating pouch, whatever you're going to use, okay? And then I would stick it down only on 3 sides, okay? I wonder if I should, I don't want to do it because, you know, once it's stuck down I can't put, well, it doesn't matter actually. I'm just trying to think, because you see this one, let me show you here again. Can you see what I did there? I just cut a piece of cardstock, and then, yeah, because in here is going to go the photos. So actually you can just cut another piece. Let me do it quickly because it's not going to take long, because we know it's 6. Let's just grab another piece by 8. So let's cut this 6. I'm probably going to have to trim it a little bit more. Yeah, you see, I need to trim it to fit in nicely here. So let's just do a measure there. There, by whatever the size it works out. So mine is Yeah, 8. And you are going to cut it. It's actually 5 3/8. Okay, so cut a 5 3/8 piece. I mean, like I said, you know, the photograph is going to go there, and then just make sure it fits nicely. I think it's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to cut it. Oh, that didn't work out. It slipped in my finger, in my hands. I mean, ugh, look what I did. But it's fine. It's always fine, isn't it? I should have cut it on my little Cricut cutter, because I really like that Cricut cutter. Really not very straight. Let me see. But that is better. So I just want to straighten it nicely. Oh. This is my Cricut cutter. I love it. It came with my maker. It's really, really nice. You can see how crooked that is. So I'm just going to straighten it a little bit. There we go. And then I am going to put tape on 3 sides only, right? 3 sides. There we go. And if you want, you can stamp your little camera on there. I'm not going to do that. Or, like I say, you can use design paper to do this part as well. Which will also look very nice. Right here in front of me. There you go. And right on here. Very easy. Once again, I'm just going to lift the top, line up my cardstock from the bottom up. Yes. Go. And then take off the rest, the other sides. You can, I'm just complicating things now, I suppose, put tape there, but you know, it makes it easier to slot in your photographs if there's no tape in the middle, which is why I don't put my tape there. And there you have your little doorway. How about that? Yes, and of course that is going to go on the right side. Now I'm going to put let's put the magnet down. I actually want to put 2 magnets down. You'll see now. Yeah. There. Now we have the piece for the other side, so it's going to be not exactly flush, slightly off. I could even stick this straight on my box now, you know. So this is going to go here. How cool is that? There we go. Yeah, the dust. A lot of building going on around me as usual in the estate. And so this one when it eventually goes on, it's going to be like that. Okay, so let's do this one now. This is also, where is my template? Let's see if this will do for a template. I think so, because it gives me a nice margin all the way around. And you know, you can also decorate it if you want. And this card, I'll just, is 6 by 4. And I just want to straighten this one side. It's not 100% straight. Although it's very hard to get anything 100% straight. See? There we go. Yeah. So, it's as straight as it's ever going to be. Let me just leave this out since I'm using it all the time. I think this even needs to be sharpened, my little cricket, with some tin foil. And again, we don't need to be, I'm just going to eyeball it. And that's fine. So ladybugs, you can see I've put, and I made a mess of it. Typical me, but anyway. So put 3 magnets down here and 3 magnets on the inner page. And then when you open it, make sure you grab this page as well, not just from there. I just grab it like that. So now, where's my door? Here's my door, my gatefold. So I've stuck this in, or rather on the side. And now I've already put my paper here, or rather tape. And once again, you can do like so if you're a bit nervous of putting it on right. So we will do, just line it up nicely, all things being equal or not. There we go. Yeah, and I just want to take that off, make sure it's lined up, and there you have it. And you can see I've put the magnets on already, and I just want to check. No, I shouldn't have put them on. This one is fine, but this one I'm afraid I have to move because it's falling on the window, and I don't want that, of course. So in order to get it on right, like I say, this one does take a lot of magnets, So this is going to come right on the edge there. So let me just, I'm going to use glue now because the stickies is gone. And I'm going to put it there. So it is going to be right, oops, on the edge, as you can see. Now this one I can take off. Let me just make sure the glue, just got to press it down. And that's fine. There we go. So now we have the magnet there. And then all these leftover bits and pieces you can use, and of whatever collection you're using for this, let's just score it to make sure it goes down nicely. You can put in here, like I've got, let's just say these are from the windows, or just, you know, leftovers. So you can put fancy paper on it, etc., and you've got a beautiful box, and you can make a big one as well to go on here. And then last, we are almost there, guys, now, because now we're going to do the front part, which is this part here. You can see this is highly decorated on the top, and then it opens 1, 2, 3. And then we have the magnetized there. So that's what we're going to do now. So you're going to need to cut 3 of these, and they are 6 1/4 by 4 3/4 with your 1/2 inch flap there. And then all you do is layer one on top of the other. I've already done this one. So now I'm just going to do, okay, where's my, there it is, my awl. And again, let's line it up nicely. And I think that's a go. Oops, almost a go. There we go. And then we have our 3. Let's just give that, yeah, that's better. So this will fit nicely on here, but of course I'm not going to stick it on just yet because I have to put my paper first. But this little guy, this is a flap now, and this flap is 3 inches by 2 inches, and the folding or the score line is at 3 1/4 inches. Okay, so I have made it a bit longer. Then we're going to stick this baby about here. So that should be fine. Let me just put some tape on here. I didn't put it, no. And I am going to put a double shot because I want it to stick down well. Because, you know, I need to get different with tapes. It just makes it easier. Let's put this one. There we go. Take that off, and I'm just going to eyeball it. So if we say about there, and we say, of course it doesn't help if my finger sticks to it, does it? Let's just eyeball it again, and I think that will be fine. Yeah. Oh, I didn't cut it. You see this one, I just made a little shape here, and all I did, let me show you, let me show you. All I did, I should have done it before because now it's a little bit awkward. I think I'm going to use my bigger scissors. So, you know, you can make any shape you want. It's not supposed to be even, by the way. And let's make it, there we go. That's a little bit too even for me, but it'll do. So make any shape you want there, or round the edges. And once again, I am going to put and I'm not going to glue this side on, you know. Let's just take that paper off. Makes it so much easier with this, it really does. Sort of halfway. And then I'm just going to attach the other one to it, if I can get it out. There we go. So now before I stick this down, I will stick my design paper down. Then I will stick this baby down. I will stick this guy down, okay, where the tape is. So that'll go down there. And then, as I did on this one, I just put another piece of design paper just to make it look nice. And then on the edges here, I just used washi tape. And on my little box, I put this gorgeous silvery tape that I bought at P&A. And of course, I didn't cover the back. Don't think it needs to, because it's going to lie down. Unless you want to stand it up, then I would suggest covering the back. Maybe I'll still do that, because I've still got some paper left from this collection. And then over here, I just made little, actually this was in the collection, that's why I added it. So you can make little tabs if you want to put on there. And this sentiment, it's a 3x4 card, I raised it on some chipboard and stuck it on top of this card here, and then, you know, just did it all up. So again, let me know if you want me to cover this on film, on video. So that, as I said, will go there, and eventually it'll stick, and you will have a beautiful album. So I hope you enjoyed this. If I'm not the best, I have to admit, I am not the best at the tutorials. I think it's still a learning curve because I don't do enough of them. But yeah, so it is a dinky little, well, it's not little actually. Yeah, so my waterfall is over there, which I'll add later. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think, or if I confused you. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and leave me a comment if you liked it, and do give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Ciao now, take care and stay warm.